Hi guys, so this is going to be a reading for December of 2019 for the sign of Gemini. This is going to be a general reading, so it might touch more on love, or it might touch more on career, or it could be both, so take it as it resonates. It's definitely general, and I would advise you maybe at least checking out your moon signs, because you know our signs do have influence on us. It's not just the sun sign, so you get a better perspective. I'm one of those people that kind of take a while to shuffle, so if you aren't in a rush, you can definitely fast forward. If you just want to hear me shuffle cards, that's fine too. I have a feeling this month is gonna be a lot of just letting go, getting back to your roots and to your family, and just enjoying life. I mean, December has always kind of been like that, but this month I've been feeling it for quite a few signs, because I kind of felt you guys out before I even started reading, and well, that's what I'm picking up on. Okay, so Gemini, December of 2019. Nope, not feeling that. Sometimes the cards do jump out, but if I don't feel them, I don't really touch them. Do keep them in mind, but quite often it's not what actually is coming out. Kind of having it similar with Aries a little bit. See what influences you at the present moment. Oh yeah, this is definitely gonna be a good month for you guys. You're gonna overcome so much. Okay. Let's see your outcome card. Okay. So guys, past, you have the 10 of Wands. So what that tells me is that you definitely had a lot of burdens on you, whether it was, you know, burdens in terms of like family or relationships, career. Like there was a lot of riding on your shoulders, and you've been carrying it on your back or in your hands for such a long time, and you're just tired. You can't take this anymore. There's like way too much going on, and it could have been like, I think I'm gonna clarify here, it could have been like a relationship that was really toxic. Maybe as for some of you, I have a feeling maybe it was like you were trying to make this marriage work, but you know, you were trying to do it maybe for the kids or just for saving face, or because you knew it was hard, but you know, it was not good for you. You just need to let it go. And sometimes, yeah, this might have been a romantic situation. Got the Lovers and the Queen of Swords. Maybe you had a partner that was really not, how should I say this, not really returning your feelings. Maybe they were cold, maybe they were inconsistent, maybe not inconsistent necessarily, but I think they definitely were not supporting you in any way, and probably neither was, maybe you were not really asking for it. Maybe you thought this is what you had to do, but it's not. Like, this is some really heavy energy right here. And at present time, I think you've already somewhat let it go, because you're going back to yourself. You know, you have the Hermit here, so this is your present time. You're going back to yourself. You know, you're taking a time out. It's all about you. Maybe some truth came out, because you got the Ace of Wands here, so something definitely came out, made it more clear, and you know, this situation just had to end, because you have the Death here as your obstacle. Maybe it was really hard for you to end it, you know, but it was really, really hard for you to end it, but you really needed to, you know, just let it die, because it wasn't serving you anymore. I know sometimes a lot of people, you know, they want something to continue working, like a relationship, but it's not the same. Sometimes you can work on it, but if you tried everything, you know, and it hasn't been working out for you, you need to just let it go and start something new. We can't always have the one thing. We need to move on towards something better. And something definitely came out with this Ace of Swords. Maybe like when you went into the Hermit mode more within yourself, and maybe did some soul searching, or some realizations came out. Maybe you realize that, you know, this needs to end, and as hard as it may be for you, because you're still clinging on to this, you really need to you basically really need to let this cycle die. Like, this part of your life is, you know, this section is over. You need to move on to a new chapter. Your external influences is the Knight of Wands. So it could be a person, or it could be just the general energy. But this is basically, to me, this is instability compared to all with this. If this is a person, then this person is really unstable. You know, one time, like, first they're hot, then they're cold. And whatever it is, to me, I mean, I know a lot of people say the Knight of Wands is a bit more, like, the way I read this card is really, it's really unstable. And I really think you just need to end it, because, you know, this hot and cold thing, it's gonna tire you out. And you already know the truth. You already know the truth. You know what you need to do. I don't really even need to tell you, but you just need a reminder. The best course of action actually would be, I think, again, because this is December, go back to the people that care about you and that love you. You got the 10 of Cups here. You can either start something new, for sure. Something like going back to your family, going back to your roots, people who actually care about you and who will always be there for you. Just go back to the people that actually care and are there and that are not a burden to you. It doesn't necessarily need to be family. It could be friends that you really, really care about, that you rely on. Take a break for this. End this cycle, this unstable, heavy cycle. And, you know, go back to what makes you feel good. Go back to the people that make you feel good, because I'm sure you have those people in your life. And get out of your head a little, you know. For the outcome, you have the 8 of coins. So you are going to continue. Maybe you're going to go more into work and working on yourself, but also focusing on your career, which is good because, you know, I just drew out the Queen of Coins here for you as well. So you guys are going to gain your power back, and you're going to be a lot more stable. To me, coins are so much more stable than, you know, these wands or these swords that are just stabbing you all the time. Don't do this. Like, you know, don't do this. Don't just keep to yourself. Don't keep all of this to yourself and think you can just solve the problem. Get some help from people that actually care about you, and work on yourself, work on your career. You're gonna come out in a much more stable energy when you know, work on yourself first before you start giving it to other people. And there are some really good people out there for you. You just gotta remind yourself that. Have some fun, and work can be fun too. If you have a career that you love, you know, what I like about this card is this guy, he's working hard. And then there's like a white castle. I don't know if you can see, but there's a white castle right behind this window where probably the Queen of Coins lives. So you guys are definitely going to be working towards something really big and stable and a lot more permanent, and something that is going to work for you. This is really good. This is a good way to end the month, and definitely like the beginning of January, I'm feeling this energies might leak into that month as well. You know, energy is fluid, and if you happen to watch this reading in January or even February, you know, it could be the one for you as well. So having said that, guys, happy holidays, and I'm sending you lots of blessings.